Ties of kinship, which people does it cover? Also, if you could list which people it covers, and does it cover the brother-in-law, like i.e. a sister's husband? That's the first question.
السؤال هو عندما يتكلم الشارع عن صلة الرحم والاهتمام بالرحم، ما المقصود بالرحم؟ من تعد منه؟ وهل الحمو من عداد الرحم؟
نعم، الإجابة على هذا السؤال. الرحم عام، لكن هناك رحم واجب في صلته وهناك رحم مستحب في صلته.
The relationship is general, but there are relationships that is wajib for you to take care of them, and there are relationships or kin that it is highly recommended that you connect to them and take care of them.
الرحم الواجب الذي يجب أن تصله.
The one that is wajib, the relatives that you have to connect, take care of.
هو أن تتصور أن هذا الرحم هو عكسك، إن كنت أنت ذكرا هو أنثى، أو أنت أو هو أنثى يتصور بأنه ذكر، هل يجوز له أن يتزوج منه؟
So you have to look at it in the opposite way. The one who is a dhakar, a man, he has to look at the one who is opposite of who he is, the one that he can marry. So he has to pay attention to that.
فإن كان لا يجوز له أن يتزوج منها فحينئذ هذا واجب يجب عليه أن يصله.
So he looks at those relatives as a man. I'm a man, so I look at those relatives, those who are women. The ones that I cannot marry are the ones who it is wajib for me to take care of them and to connect to them. The ones who I cannot marry is wajib for me to connect to them and take care of them.
أختك هل يجوز أن تتزوج؟
Can you marry your sister?
No.
إذن رحم واجب.
So the connecting of your sister is wajib.
كذلك لو كان ذكرا أخوك.
And also your
لو كان أخوك ليس أختك.
Or your brother, for an example, as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be your sister, but your brother as well.
ابنتك هل يجوز أن تتزوج؟
Your own daughter, can you marry her?
No.
إذن هذا رحم واجب.
So this is a connection that is wajib.
ابنة أختك هل يجوز أن تتزوجها؟
The niece of yours, can you marry her?
No.
إذن رحم واجب.
That's your wajib rahim.
خالتك.
Your auntie.
عمتك.
Your maternal auntie.
أمك.
Your mother.
جدتك.
Your grandmother.
كلهم رحم واجب.
All of those people, because you can't marry them, is wajib to take care of them.
ذكورا أو إناثا.
Whether they're men or women.
وهناك رحم ليس بواجب الصلاة مستحب.
There's also the relationships, the relatives. It's not wajib, but it's highly recommended.
ابن عمك.
The son of your uncle.
لو كان هو امرأة هل يجوز لك أن تتزوجها؟
If she wasn't married and she's the cousin, your cousin, can you marry her?
Yes.
إذن لا يجب أن تصل.
Then it's not wajib for you to connect to her.
يستحب.
It's recommended.
ولذا قال لماذا نميز بين هذا وهذا؟
Why do we make that this distinction between you can marry and you can't marry? Why?
لأن الله عز وجل ميز بينهم.
Because Allah Himself, He made that distinction.
حرمت عليكم أمهاتكم.
Allah said in the Quran, it's haram for you to marry your mothers
وبناتكم.
and your daughters
وأخواتكم.
and your sisters
وعماتكم.
and your aunties
وخالاتكم.
and your aunties
وبنات الأخ.
and your nieces, your cousin, and your nieces,
وبنات الأخ وبنات الأخت.
your nieces.
كذلك ملك الله عز وجل في جواز كشف المرأة رأسها.
And also for you know those women who you can see she can expose her hair.
من هؤلاء الذين خصهم الله عز وجل؟
Allah told us about the women who they can show their hair in front of us and the ones they can't show their hair in front of you.
كذلك أبوها، أخوها، عمها.
And they're the same people. Her father can see her hair, her uncle can see her hair, her son can see her hair. People who are mentioned in the Quran.
ولما ذكر الله عز وجل الاستئذان.
And when Allah mentioned about giving permission to come in and isti'dhan, Allah said,
من بيوت آبائكم أو بيوت أمهاتكم.
from the homes of your fathers or the homes of your mothers,
بيوت أخوالكم أو بيوت خالاتكم,
the homes of your aunties,
أو بيوت أعمامكم أو بيوت عماتكم أو بيوت أخوالكم أو بيوت
the
خالاتكم.
homes of your uncles and the homes of your aunties.
فجعل الله عز وجل خصوصية.
So Allah Ta'ala gave them some special mentioning.
إذا هذا الرحم الواجب والآخر رحم مستحب.
So those over there, connected to them is wajib, and those over there, connected to them is highly recommended.
Barakallahu feekum. Amazing answer.